Yeah, okay, that's the thing. I got my ring light, I got all my equipment, I have camera lenses that I ordered. I was gonna make like this cool fancy video for you today, like I got all planned out. But I fell upon a really cool deal online and my plans all went out there. They didn't happen because I decided to just go crazy again. So before we proceed with my craziness, if you are not getting my notifications, if you're not seeing like my 500 videos pop up on your feed, it's because you haven't hit the bell button next to the subscribe button. So you subscribe and you hit the bell button, and that way you get to see the new stuff that I come up with every week, and several times a week actually I upload videos whenever I have something cool for you guys. So don't forget to do that. Alright, on to oops, I did it again. Yeah, so as you know, let's come here. My fish behind me are my viejas, my uarus, my cool big fish. They get about a foot long, and this is like 110, 105 gallon aquarium, so it's kind of too small. So it's been a couple of weeks. I'm like, all right, we really need to get them something bigger, something more spacious. I know this is 5 feet, but I felt like it wasn't big enough for them yet, just yet. So I'm like, we gotta work something out. And I don't have a Patreon, so all of my 14 current tanks I have to fund myself, and lights and everything. So I went to a couple of stores. I'm like, for 150, 180 gallon wood stand, just tank and stand, it was like in a 1,500, and plus tax and plus delivery. So I'm like, you know, we gotta find something less expensive. So this is what happened. I was scrolling the internet and I found a really good deal. Now, I don't know how your partners react to your multiple tank syndrome, MTS, but this is how my partner reacted to the multiple tank syndrome that we got today. And it's rolling.
Fuck my life. Aquarium number 15 has arrived. Do they get smaller? No, they get bigger. We had to sacrifice a piece of furniture for this one, motherfucker.
Can I put this on YouTube?
Next thing you know, I'm gonna be sleeping on a mattress in the center of the floor because the bedroom's gonna be coming. We're gonna run out of space.
I think my husband's happy about this.
I'm camping in Marineland. Alright,
so I guess that was a great reaction. He reacted really well. Like, he really took it well. Just like the other 14 aquariums. So we have now, I hope you can see it behind me, how big it is. We have now 15 aquariums. Not to mention my 200-300 gallons in storage. I killed it! So, I went on the local ads today. I'm just like scrolling around because I was a little bit like tired of like looking at store prices of like 1,500 plus tax plus ding. So it's like too much money. So I saw this tank. Brace yourself. This is 150 gallon. Used to be reef. And guess how much you wanted for it? They wanted $175 Canadian. And guess what? It comes with the stand. And guess what? It even came with the plywood and with this styrofoam. No. Yeah, but there was a trick. It has a leak somewhere around here. But I don't care. Fixing tanks is what I do. I don't care if there's a leak in this tank. And apparently, apparently you can see it, there's no bracing either. But I do bracings. I scored it. And guess what? Thank you people that sold it to me and actually delivered it for 25 extra bucks. So today, I scored a 150-gallon tank with rack and plywood and styrofoam all inclusively for $200. Do I sound excited? Oh, I think my energy levels are so high. So let me flip it around to show you what the tank actually looks like in a close. So here's the tank. It used to be used for salt water. By the way, there's like water on it because it's a very rainy day, and I'm so excited I didn't even get a chance to clean it up. But yeah, it used to be used for salt water. You can still see like the saltwater worms on it. You can still see the two pipes for overflows and return pumps. All this, I have to negative it. I have to put a patch on it. I have to remove it because the leak occurred. The lady said the leak occurred somewhere along these panels. Let me actually check it with you right here. I was so excited I didn't even check it, but apparently it's on the below side. So there's a leak and I need to fix it. Now the tank itself, pristine freaking condition. I don't see any major scratches on the glass, even though it's still wet. I can see there is some coralline, but who cares? Like, you put some CLR, some vinegar on this and you're gone. Actually, speaking of gone, this whole overflow system is gonna be gone because I don't need salt water. I don't want to patch these two holes, and I just want to put a regular filter, probably an aquaponic filter, just like I have on their current tank. This is a cool filter. What do you think? It's an aquaponic filter. It starts in the pump here, goes up, spray bar, into the plants. Easy. You remove the sponges and you trash them, you put new ones. So that's exactly what I want to do with this guy that's going to go right next to it. I was actually even thinking of maybe making a water tunnel in between the two of them, like from there to there. But we'll see about that. So yeah, I really have to re-silicone the whole thing. Let me come closer and show you. Like, the company did not put a lot of silicone like on the inner side of the seams. Like, I don't understand. How do you build tanks without properly siliconing them? Like, if you look at my silicone job on this tank, compare how much silicone there is on this tank, comparable to this tank that's like 150 gallons, and they didn't silicone it. No wonder it started leaking. So it also needs a Euro brace. See, there's no bracing neither at the top or at the bottom. So Euro brace is basically like the brace I have on this one, all square all around. And I'm gonna put two more in the middle, or one in the middle, but probably two just to be safe, because I know this tank leaked. But the monster is sexy. I like it. I love this tank. But what got me even more excited is, I'm gonna back up as much as I can to show you the stand. This nice, gorgeous stand, which, by the way, can fit two more huge aquariums. At least like 50s or 60 gallons underneath. And the company thought about this. I hope I'll be able to actually remove them because they're so rusted, but move them and remove them, because these you can use to adjust it. So if the salt water of the previous guy did not completely rust them, I'll maybe be able to manipulate in order to level them perfectly. Like, but my floor here is pretty leveled. But another thing is that the stand used for salt water is all rusty and stuff. I hope you can see it's all rusted up. So I need to spend a good day sanding, repainting. It's yeah, well, that's the downfall of owning a saltwater tank, but whatever, it's still, you patch it up, you repaint it, and that's it, you know. Like, it's not, this stand is technically worth retail 315 plus, if not more. Yeah, like the one I saw was less nice than this one. It was like 350. So hey, it's a deal. We got a deal. So fund me some lights. I need some lights. I need some filtration for this thing. But I'll keep you all guys updated about my progress. I'll show you how I redo it and everything. I'll try and make best videos possible, even though it's so exciting getting a new tank. So let me just flip it around. Oh yeah, this is exciting. I can't wait to like renovate this tank and be able to provide a good home for my fish that really need a home, like a bigger one. I know the situation's not dire for them. Like, they'll be still good for like maybe a year in here. Like, if you see how big they are compared to me, like, they're still good in there for a year. But I'm not cruel, and I always want the best for my fish. So that's what I'm gonna do in order to accommodate them better, and you know, have happy fish that can grow, because sometimes when you have a smaller tank, it can actually stunt the growth of a fish. So you know, like they say, like put your goldfish in a bocal or like a glass jar or whatever, and it's gonna stay small. They don't stay small. Actually what happens is that the organs keep growing, but the fish ain't growing, so they implode. Yeah, very scientific right there. So yeah guys, if you like my video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and yeah, I'll see you shortly with some updates on this new monster tank. Love it. All right, see ya. Bye.